Contrary to popular belief, the most important thing when it comes to bouldering is not shoes, not chalk, and not even a water bottle. My name is Chang and this is the importance of the crash pad. Here we go. This bad boy here has been too oftenly neglected, unappreciated. There is no burden of dreams, no outfang, no nothing hard without the crash pad. Can you imagine how many times you have fallen off of a climb? Now imagine no crash pads. You fall once and immediately you are done. Or you look at it and you say, I ain't even gonna try it. Crash pads are more important than anything else when it comes to bouldering. Great padding creates great confidence, and it also creates longevity for the climber. Safety, basically. Even if you happen to fall and you land on your feet every time, without crash pads, your knees gonna give up at some point in time, partner, and you will never reach your highest potential grade bouldering that way. So gyms, they're covering padding, but what about when you go outdoors? Well, we have crash pads. And what do you need to consider when acquiring one of these bad boys? Let's first look at coverage. How much does the crash pad cover? The bigger, the more surface area. Typically speaking, the better. The smaller, the more versatile. The smaller, even more versatile. Less protection though. Now, how firm is the material? Pads that are too firm are hard to fall onto at first, but over time, they'll soften up. Too soft, and they will serve more as a scratch prevention as opposed to shock absorption. I recommend the more firmer pad, the better. Also consider mobility. The bigger the crash pad, the more cumbersome it is to carry through thick foliage. But also with a bigger crash pad, you can attach other crash pads to the back of it. Same thing can be done with medium-sized crash pads. You just have to use some form of a strappage system. And here's the funny thing about crash pads. When you place it down on the earth in front of your face, it looks pretty big. However, out in the wild, when you place it down beneath the boulder, suddenly not that big. So if you are bouldering alone solo, I recommend at least 2 crash pads minimum. Now, along with crash pads, there are these things called blubbers. Think of blubbers as thick, pliable skin, hence blubber. These are especially useful for covering up cracks between the crash pads so that when you fall, your heel doesn't accidentally slip in between and hurt yourself. Now, when placing the pads down, it's important to consider where the individual might fall. That's where you want to place the pads in case you didn't get the hint. There are some general rules though. Number 1, make sure they don't die. Number 2, a good spotter can handle the rest. My name has been Chang, and I'll see you next time, partner.